After 35 years of donning the KC Wolf mascot in Kansas City, Dan Meers is calling it a career. His work in the costume is the inspiration for almost all mascots you see at work today. Lindsay Shively has the story that you don't need to be a Chiefs fan to be inspired by.
The eyes, the hips.
He's got 85-inch hips.
Chiefs mascot KC Wolf is a Kansas City icon.
Then there's just something about once you buckle the chin strap in place and tuck the fur in, it's game on, and you just go do crazy stuff.
Beloved due in no small part to Dan Meers, the man behind the mascot for over 3 decades.
Your signature hip.
The signature hip moves.
That's great.
Heck, I'll probably have to have a hip replacement here in about 2 years after I retire.
Now, after 35 years as KC Wolf, Meers is taking a step back.
And I get to stick around and be a backup wolf, so I'm just not going to be the full-time wolf. So
Not fully retiring.
not fully retiring. I've still got a few dance moves left. This past season, I became a grandpa not once but twice. And so,
Congratulations!
Well, thank you. And I told the Chiefs I've been a full-time mascot, part-time grandpa. I want to be a full-time grandpa, part-time mascot. So.
KC Wolf does work year-round with hundreds of appearances a year, including some major life moments.
I've walked 5 women down the aisle.
You have?
Oh, yeah. I've been best man in 10 or 11 weddings. Last year I was a flower girl.
And in a rare mascot move, Dan has a career speaking without his mask, too.
When I took the job with the Chiefs, I wanted to use it as a platform to make an impact in the lives of young people.
Like Andrew Johnson, who still remembers when he got to try on the wolf suit when Dan spoke at his Lee Summit Elementary School years ago.
That day, I not only wanted to become a mascot, but I wanted to be just like Dan Meers whenever I got older. He's been my role model ever since.
Now that little boy wears this suit as Toro, the mascot for the Houston Texans.
Super proud of that guy, so yeah.
And the NFL Mascot Lifetime Achievement Award is named after Dan.
But he's inspired so many people around the mascot industry. We all reference him as the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He's awesome in costume, but he always talks about being a character with character.
When I look at those bobbleheads, not only do I see the character, I know who the person is under the costume.
Just part of 35 years of building relationships.
The Denver Broncos mascot just drove here to Kansas City for my wife's celebration of life service.
Yeah.
And just the friendships that I have made over these past 35 years, not only with other mascots, but with just people all across the Midwest and around the world, that's what's special.
Cam Meers, Dan's wife of over 30 years, passed away in May.
She was a special gal, #1 supporter by far. She was always there, and and I'll be honest, not every day I came home from work did I look good or smell good, and she just kept loving on me, and so married to her for almost 32 years. So.
His faith and family always at the forefront. Retiring will give him even more time to spend as a grandpa and a dad.
Here's all 3 of my kids, my oldest, my son, and my youngest.
They've all grown up with KC Wolf.
They're now, right.
And time for a big first as a Chiefs fan.
For the first time in 35 years, I get to go to a Chiefs game next year, and I don't have to watch a game through fur at Arrowhead Stadium.
You're going to just go to a game.
I'm going to go to a game, and I get to sit and watch it without fur over my face.
Forever a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
That's the best part of this job, are the relationships that I've made. And that's, like I said, I love Kansas City. I love Chiefs Kingdom. And you know what? I even love the Broncos mascot.
That's, much more than a job, right?
It is. Yeah. Much, much more than a job.
Wow, truly remarkable. He will always be part of Chiefs Kingdom. Dan is a 2-time published author. He gives the proceeds to charity, and he plans to keep speaking. We'll be right back.